we have studied first topic alcohols and phenol, and second one is the aldehydes and ketone. Actually, these are the important functional groups from the organic compound, and they having wide applications in synthetic organic chemistry. आणि म्हणून या दोन्ही टॉपिक्स मध्ये आपण अल्कोहोल फिनॉल आणि अल्डिहाइड कीटोन याचं डिटेल डिस्कशन केलं होतं. ठीक आहे. यानंतरचा नेक्स्ट टॉपिकची आपण सुरुवात करूया, स्टेरिओकेमिस्ट्री. Actually, we are going to discuss stereochemistry regarding organic compounds. आणि ऑलरेडी आपण BSc 1 ला असताना एक टॉपिक या ठिकाणी स्टडी केलेला आहे, व्हॉट इज मीन बाय स्टेरिओकेमिस्ट्री. ओके, इन डिटेल त्याचं आपण डिस्कशन केलं होतं. नाउ लेट अस स्टार्ट अगेन, व्हॉट इज द मीन बाय स्टेरिओकेमिस्ट्री. पुन्हा एकदा आपण थोडंसं इंट्रोडक्शन बघूया, स्टेरिओकेमिस्ट्री म्हणजे काय, आणि मग आपण सिलेबस कडे जाणार आहोत. टेल मी व्हॉट इज मीन बाय स्टेरिओकेमिस्ट्री. वी नो दॅट ईच अँड एव्हरी केमिकल कंपाऊंड having a specific arrangement in the three-dimensional space. Consider a simple example. Suppose there is a methane molecule. Methane means CH4 carbon, and there are 4 hydrogen atoms. There is a covalent bond between carbon and 4 hydrogen atoms. Now, what is the actual arrangement of that, or what is the actual geometry of that methane molecule? Suppose this is the central carbon atom, while that 4 hydrogen atoms, they are present at the 4 corners of tetrahedron. Means 4 bonds of the methane molecule, they are oriented towards the 4 corners of tetrahedron. So suppose it is central la hai carbon, then this hydrogen is at the back side of that plane, while that hydrogen is at the upper side of the plane, and while that 2 hydrogen atoms and carbon, they lies in a single plane. This is the tetrahedral geometry. This is the arrangement of that hydrogen and carbon in the methane molecule, and that study is called stereochemistry. या स्टडीला आपण stereochemistry असं म्हणतो. The branch of chemistry which deals with the study of arrangement of atoms or groups in a 3-dimensional space is called stereochemistry. या स्पेस मध्ये किंवा 3-dimensional स्पेस मध्ये कोणत्याही केमिकल कंपाऊंडचं किंवा कुठल्याही ऑर्गॅनिक मॉलिक्युलचं व्हॉट इज द अरेंजमेंट, त्याची अरेंजमेंट कशी आहे, त्यामध्ये असणाऱ्या ऍटम किंवा ग्रुपची अरेंजमेंट कशी आहे, याचा आपण डिटेल डिस्कशन स्टडी करतोय. अँड दॅट ब्रांच इज कॉल्ड स्टेरिओकेमिस्ट्री. त्याला आपण स्टेरिओकेमिस्ट्री असं म्हणतोय. Actually, this term was introduced by scientists Bantoff and Liebel. They proposed a tetrahedral structure of methane, means 4 bonds of the methane molecule, they are pointing towards the 4 corner of tetrahedron. Okay, and bond angle in that methane molecule is 109.5 degree. They also proposed the stereochemistry of so many organic compounds, and therefore that scientist Bantoff got Nobel Prize in Chemistry, first Nobel Prize. I must say first Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 1901. 1901 मध्ये पहिलं नोबेल प्राइज या बँटॉफला मिळालेलं आहे ड्यू टू हिज वर्क इन द स्टेरिओकेमिस्ट्री. मग क्वेश्चन आहे, व्हॉट इज द इम्पॉर्टन्स ऑफ स्टेरिओकेमिस्ट्री? To study the organic reaction, to study the chemical reaction, to study the reaction mechanism, we must know about the stereochemistry of that compound. We must know about the geometry of that molecule. And therefore, stereochemistry is very, very important concept related to the organic reaction. आणि म्हणून या सायंटिस्टला पहिलं नोबेल प्राइज दिलं गेलं 1901 मध्ये बँटॉफ या सायंटिस्टला फॉर हिज वर्क इन द स्टेरिओकेमिस्ट्री. ओके, दिस इज जस्ट इंट्रोडक्शन. Now, what is mean by stereoisomerism? आपण stereoisomerism कशाला म्हणतोय? The isomers which having same molecular and structural formula. The isomers which having same molecular and structural formula, but a different arrangement in a 3-dimensional space. पण त्यांची स्पेस मध्ये असणारी रचना वेगळी आहे. त्यांचा मोलेक्युलर फॉर्म्युला सेम आहे, त्यांचा स्ट्रक्चरल फॉर्म्युला सेम आहे, बट दे हॅव्हिंग different arrangement in the 3-dimensional space, and that isomers are called stereoisomers, and that concept is called stereoisomerism. And या concept ला आपण म्हणतोय stereoisomerism. And there are 3 main types of the stereoisomerism. One is the optical isomerism, then second is the geometrical isomerism, and third type is the conformational isomerism. Actually, BSc 1 मध्ये we have studied first 2 types. यामधले 2 types आपण बघितलेले आहेत. What is mean by optical isomerism? We have studied that first type in detail. What is the optical isomerism? The stereoisomers which having same molecular and structural formula, but a different action on plain polarized light are called optical isomers. That concept is called optical isomerism. मग त्यामध्ये आपण पाहिलं होतं what is meant by optical activity, what is meant by optically active compound, then what is the dextroisomer, what is the leoisomer, then also about the chiral center, elements of symmetry, then enantiomers, डायस्टेरिओमर्स एक्सेट्रा. तर या फर्स्ट टाईपचं डिटेल डिस्कशन आपण BSc1 मध्ये केलं होतं. मी या ठिकाणी पुन्हा एकदा रिवाइज करत नाहीये. वी ऑल्सो स्टार्टेड सेकंड टाईप. यामधला सेकंड टाईप आपण जॉमेट्रिकल आयसोमरिझम हाही पाहिला होता. बट इन शॉर्ट याचं डिस्कशन आपण डिटेल मध्ये केलं नव्हतं. तर BSc सेकंड इयर मध्ये यावर्षी सिलेबस मध्ये तुमच्या काय इन्क्लूड आहे, तर यामध्ये आपण स्टडी करणार आहोत जॉमेट्रिकल आयसोमरिझम. त्यामधला पुढचा पार्ट व्हॉट इज मीन बाय जॉमेट्रिकल आयसोमेरिझम थोडस डिटेल मध्ये आपण पाहणार आहोत. आणि वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस थर्ड टाईप ऑल्सो कन्फर्मेशनल आयसोमेरिझम. हा सुद्धा टाईप आपल्याला बघायचा आहे, कन्फर्मेशनल आयसोमेरिझम. नाउ लेट अस सी व्हॉट इज मीन बाय जॉमेट्रिकल आयसोमेरिझम. लेट अस सी सिंपल एक्झाम्पल. मी पुन्हा एकदा तेच एक्झाम्पल जे तुम्ही BSc1 मध्ये डिस्कस केलेलं आहे मी तुमच्या समोर ठेवतो. दिस कंपाउंड इज अ 2-butene. नेम ऑफ द कंपाउंड इज अ 2-butene, CH3 CH double bond CH and CS3. Now this molecule having C double bond C, this molecule having C double bond C, and there are two possible isomer for 2-butene. Now कोणते आहेत? Suppose this is the first possible isomer. There is a C double bond C, first carbon having one methyl group and one hydrogen. Then second double bonded carbon also having one methyl group and one hydrogen. Okay, this is the first possible isomer for 2-butene. Now it also having one more isomer, one more stereoisomer, and this is the second stereoisomer. Okay, for the 2-butene. Actually, both are 2-butene. Both the compounds are 2-butene. Means they are having same molecular and structural formula. They are having same molecular and structural formula. But what is the difference between that two stereoisomer? What is the difference? In first case, that two methyl groups are present at the same side of double bond. Here identical groups are present at the same side of double bond, while in second case that two methyl groups are present at the opposite side of double bond. Means two identical groups are present at the opposite side of double bond. Means here arrangement of atoms or group around the double bond is different. In geometrical isomerism, arrangement of atoms or group around the double bond is different. Okay, now how will you define the stereoisomers which having same molecular and structural formula? The stereoisomers which having same molecular and structural formula but having different arrangement of atoms or group around the double bond. But having different arrangement of atoms or group around the double bond are called geometrical isomer, and phenomenon is called geometrical isomerism. Suppose that identical groups are present at the same side, then that isomer is called cis isomer. And if that identical groups are present at the opposite side, then that isomer is called trans isomer. And therefore, this isomerism is also known as cis trans isomerism. याला आपण cis trans isomerism असं म्हणतो आहोत. ओके, नाउ लेट अस सी वन मोर एक्झाम्पल. यामध्ये आणखीन एक एक्झाम्पल असं बघूया. नेम ऑफ दिस कंपाउंड इज अ 1,3-dimethyl cyclobutane. Actually, this is cyclic compound. Okay, suppose this is carbon atom number 1, then 2, then there is a 3, and lastly 4. Means there are 4 carbon in the ring. Therefore, it is cyclobutane. Okay, now first carbon and third carbon having 2 methyl group. Hence, it is 1,3-dimethyl cyclobutane. Now, this another structure is also 1,3-dimethyl cyclobutane. But what is the difference between first and second? दोन्ही मध्ये काय फरक आहे? In first case, that 2 methyl groups are present at the same side of ring. That 2 methyl groups are present at the same side of cycle. While in second case, that 2 methyl groups are present at the opposite side of the ring. The opposite side ला आहे. Means here arrangement of atoms or group around the cycle is different. And that phenomenon, that concept is also called as geometrical isomerism. यालाही आपण geometrical isomerism असंच म्हणतो आहोत. मग मगाशीचं ते डेफिनेशन आहे त्याला मी थोडंसं एक्सटेंड करतो. The stereoisomers which having same molecular and structural formula. The stereoisomers which having same molecular and structural formula, but a different arrangement of atoms or group around double bond or ring. But different arrangement of atoms or group around double bond or ring are called geometrical isomers, and concept is called geometrical isomerism.